What up, people? On this one, I don't think I'm gonna do an introduction. Let me just. Ek is bezig. You know, welcome, guys. I'm gonna be documenting my journey, to success. You know, for those who don't know me, this is where I grew up, Salvokop. You know, one of the worst places, to be honest. You know, no money, no help. Everything is being done on my own. No one believed me, no one believed in me, and no one is believing me. But I promise that one day I'm gonna make it. One day I'm gonna make it to the UFC. One day I'm gonna make it in MMA. And I don't care whether you don't believe it or whoever doesn't believe in it, but I will make it. You know, you know, it's crazy how life goes, man. But I believe, man, one day I'm gonna make it. I'm just gonna document this whole journey. No money, no gym. You know, I've tried for so long. I've trained alone for so long, and my dream is to one day, step into the arena, and fight. This is more than fighting. This is, a dream. This is, you know, I want to become world champion. I wanna motivate people. I want to change my country. I wanna put my country on top on the board, and you know, from where I come from, I want to inspire a lot of people so that they believe in themselves, that even though there's no money, you know, they just believe in their dreams because they're the only ones who can see what they're working towards. You know. But yeah, guys, believe in yourself. I'm just gonna be documenting this journey whether no one watches. I don't care, to be honest. Yeah. This is what I use as gloves. So those are my gloves. That's what I use. It's gonna happen one day. Mark my words. If they tell you you're crazy, if they tell you that, you're thinking too hard, you're dreaming too hard, you have to go harder than that, man. That crazy thing you do, man, the dream you're following, keep on doing it. The reason why people think it's crazy is because, they cannot see your vision. You're the only one who can see it, man. You know, I wish I could join a gym, man, but that's how life is, man. That's how things work. So this is what I use. This is my gloves. If you boys can see, let me show you. That's what it is. So so I just cut off my long sleeves and then I strap them, together like this, make them tight so you can, this dream is, this thing is, they say it's not emotional, but it has a lot of emotions into it. especially if it's a dream, if it's something you want to become. If you come from where I come from, it's painful. It's painful. It's painful to watch, your parents every day, struggle financially, about money, seeing them fight, seeing your family break apart. And I've lost my mind, chasing this dream. I've lost my mind. I've lost myself, and I just have to make it, reality. I cannot keep on dreaming anymore. It has to happen, you know. Ek is gewoon in die kamer bezig. Ek sê ek is bezig in die kamer. Hoe sê jy dit daar? Ek sê dan ek is bezig om te record. I didn't hide properly, but that's what they turn out to be, as you can see them, again, go through some punches. You can see that's what they look like, basically. Yeah.
I'd rather shoot and miss than not shoot at all.
Conor can train for another year and he might perform better. There is too much of a gap between them. And in the end, the far superior fighter won.
We can either run from adversity or we can face our adversity head on and conquer it, and that's what I plan to do. I had many days on site. It's cold, it's damp, it's dark, and I'm looking around at everyone else, and for me it just wasn't the life I wanted to live. And I remember during one lunch break, I was in the car park and it was pissing rain down, and I went somewhere with it and I was like, I'm out of here. I'm gonna just drive out of this building site, head home and pursue this dream of becoming a world champion in mixed martial arts, and that's what I did. When I got home, my mother and father said, how come you're not still at work? And I said, I'm never gonna go back to that site another day in my life. I was gonna go and do this. I was gonna put everything into it through hard work, through dedication. They saw what I was pursuing and they supported me, and I done it. Gratitude is one of the most strongest forms of power in attracting good things. I always felt grateful for even the small things. I always used to celebrate the small things. Now I might be celebrating the bigger things, but I always celebrate every little good thing that would happen to me in my life. Even before I had any kind of money or any of that, I would celebrate and I would feel grateful for it, and it just gave me more. And this is exactly the same thing that's happening right now. I still remain grateful, and more comes. Life, you know what I mean? It's always you versus you. If you competing against others, and you're going to become bitter. But if you compete against yourself, you'll become better. I feel to be at the pinnacle of any game. Whatever you do, you've got to be a little bit gone to it. You're not all there. You've got to be almost insane to your craft. Not a lot of people can understand that.
It's in my head 24/7. There's nothing else I can think. I don't think about nothing else. I'm just curious, curiously fascinated with it, and I can't stop thinking about it. Everything I do in my life is related to this. I don't do nothing else if it's not got to do with fighting. To me, what's unhealthy is living an unhealthy life. To me, what's unhealthy is getting up and going through the same day every day of your life, 9 to 5, in an office or in a... You know what I mean? That's unhealthy. That beats your mind. I don't work. I love what I do. And that's why I'm doing what I love. I can believe because I did believe. And I put in the work to make it happen. If you have a clear picture in your head of something is going to happen, a clear belief in that it will happen no matter what, then nothing can stop it. You know, it is destined to happen, and that's what happens. In the struggle, you know, when things are going good and you visualize these good things happening, you visualize more good things happening. That's easy. What's not easy to do is when things are going bad and you're visualizing the good stuff. It's crazy how things just form, dreams just form into reality. My home, like many other homes in Ireland, the real stress and the real fights come from the mortgage, come from the stress of home. But that's something that I grew up with. That was a big stress in my family. It caused a lot of stress, so it's something I always dreamed of. I always visualized what given to people who have given to me, what that would feel like. I always dreamed of just showing up one day and be like, here. And that would always give me like good feelings. When you're chasing your dream and when you're chasing something you love and completely dedicated, it just happens. I'm in an amazing position in my life, but I'm still working like I'm not. I'm still working like I'm not in this position. When I'd go down to the gym, I'd have these nerves in my stomach, and I used to always celebrate those nerves because I knew these nerves feel the exact same as the nerves that I felt when this kid was trying to fight me. So I know the more I feel these nerves and find comfort in these nerves, I'm going to be able to be comfortable in the actual thing. So I'd always seek that feeling.
The more you seek the uncomfortable, the more you will become comfortable.
I'm enjoying the fruits of my hard work, so I'm going to enjoy the benefits of this life. I'm going to get myself a big mansion in Las Vegas. I'm going to get the soft top cars. I'm going to bring my whole team out. I'm going to spoil them and give them this life. Some people will sit and take positivity from that. They will look at that and inspire them to go and push for that. The people who take inspiration from it will rise up and also one day experience that life. I saw it so clearly, so consistently, until it's here in reality. I suppose you just have to outwork that. You have to outwork that fear, outwork that doubt. I truly believe we are all equal as human beings. If we are obsessed with something and we truly pursue our passion with everything we have, regardless of anything else, if you are obsessed, work hard, put in the time, you will succeed. And that is a philosophy that I carry, my coaches carry, and you know, this is hard work. This is an obsession. Nothing can beat hard work. This is the game. We win some, we lose some. I will never shy away from a challenge. I will never shy away from defeat. I took a chance, it didn't pay off. I'll be back.
What happens if you do lose to Jose Aldo?
That is not in the equation. I feel I will KO him inside one. If he makes that walk and if he is in the octagon, I feel every single movement I make will get an overreaction off of him because he's emotionally invested in it. There's too much in it for him.
It's fascinating that there isn't a chink of doubts, a chink of light that allows doubt into your mind over those things. When we're all leaving the arena, what are we going to be saying and what are you going to be saying?
You know what you're going to be seeing.
What's going to be around your waist?
You're going to see the belt right there.
How do you predict this?
If you can see it here, and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen.
I overcame a lot of adversity and a lot of hard work to get to that octagon. I said it last year when I heard you to take part. We're here to take over. I don't just knock them out. I pick the round. constant repetition carries conviction.
Okay guys, I don't want this video to be too long, but if there's anyone who stayed for this long, I appreciate you, you know. And yeah, man, this is my journey. This is me documenting this journey. So whatever, I'm gonna be posting whatever. Yeah, man. I'm doing this for my family, you know. Although they don't believe in everything like that, I guess they're doing it to protect me, you know. Obviously, not any mother or some parent won't want their kids to go in a cage and fight, you know, which I totally understand. But yeah, man, this is my belief. This is my dream, my goal. And I'm gonna document it till the day I reach the top, you know. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let's go grow together, you know. If you believe in me or if you don't, I don't care. But yeah, man, this is my channel, and appreciate y'all boys, you know. No matter what, you know, to be honest, I don't have the money. If you see the house I live in, the area I live in, you know, I'm just grateful that I have a family that takes care of me. Although we have been through, you know, a lot of stuff, my mom still makes sure that I'm happy and, you know, I have a roof over my head. So for that, I'll always appreciate my mother, you know, my family and all that. But I'll make her proud one day, and, you know, we won't be here forever. And for that, I just want to thank the Lord, you know, for this vision, this journey that is putting me through, you know. Without the Lord, you know, there's nothing, to be honest. But yeah, man, this is me. This is the dream, you know. Regan, the chosen one. Don't forget the name, you know. Don't forget the name when I'm at the top. Whether you like it or not, you won't forget the name. You're still gonna remember my name, and you're still gonna hear my name. Whether you believe or not, you're still gonna see me. But hey, man, I'm out.